Welcome back to DavesTR4A. I'm going to spare you another What Did I Break Today video, and we're going to do another field trip. Well, the day kind of started weird. I was supposed to meet up with some friends from our British Car Club here in Cincinnati, and we're going to drive up towards Dayton, stop at a couple of covered bridges, and have lunch, and then go to the British Transportation Museum in Dayton, Ohio. I had no clue there was a British Transportation Museum in Dayton, Ohio, and I've been living here for 40 plus years. So anyway, the British Transportation Museum is a 501c3 nonprofit charity, and it's nationwide, but their museum is actually in Dayton, Ohio. So let's go check out the museum. Today we're at the British Transportation Museum in Dayton, Ohio. I was supposed to meet up with some friends to come up here, and I got a late start, so eventually I'm going to catch up to them here, I guess. So I thought I'd just maybe kind of walk around and show you the place. If I can get out of here. So we made it in the old TR4A.
Oh,
Hey, I think I got it.
okay, good.
And there's... Hey.
Rest of the gang out there?
No, I'm just going to go through again.
Okay. I'll bet you they stopped at Oakie's on the way.
Well, they stopped. They were going to go have lunch somewhere.
Oh, before they came here?
Yeah, and I texted them to see where they were going, and nobody's responded yet. So
They're all drunk.
yeah.
Yeah. They'll probably never make it then.
Yeah, really. Yeah, they're in a bar
It
somewhere.
looks like he's using an oil cooler as an auxiliary radiator on the wagon. So it's plumbed out of the far end of the head.
Which wagon?
Here's kind of a cross section.
With the pumping front
Oh,
end.
Tim's?
Yeah,
wagon? Oh.
it's coming out of the heater cap. Which would typically be the heater cap and going down to like an oil cooler in front of the grill.
I think there's almost 70 cars here.
It's not the typical. I wonder if he needed that or was it just.
It's a nice little Tiger.
Yeah, I know on my race car, I got it. Yeah, there was
All these cars are pretty much all of them are donated. I think they bought 2 or 3. I'm not sure what this is. It's a 1960 Peerless GT. And here's a real nice TR3. Couple of nice Spitfires.
He's got this strange cap off the rear of the head. And then it goes down here to the thing. Yeah.
Here's an old Triumph Herald in 1962.
Okay.
Water to the oil.
I like the sound of that.
He was thinking you had a traditional.
I couldn't see.
Here's a convertible.
You have like an oil cooler that you're using as a radiator. But that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the oil cooler here.
Yeah.
Similar to the making pressure turbo. But the advantage of the water
Nice
heats up
Lotus.
before the oil does, so the water helps to warm the oil
Right.
sooner, and yet it keeps the oil.
We have another one behind it.
It's just like the coolant.
Let's see what this one is. This is from California.
Automatic transmission.
1978 Lotus Eclat. Okay, and then a Humber Super Snipe. That's something you don't see very often, I guess. And we have a nice Rolls here.
So how do you meter that?
It's a nice shape.
And it would seem to me that
1989.
you only have load through here when you have the heater on, because it's only when it's cold that you need this anyway. Right?
Sunbeam Alpine. These are neat little cars. It's a little dark back here. I'm not sure how this will work out, but here's the car that every kid back in the 60s wanted to have. An E-Type Jag Roadster. Oh, check that out. V12. I wonder if that's fuel injection? Must be, I guess. Looks like it's downdraft Webers. Here's another. Look at these Jags engines are beautiful. All the cast aluminum. I'm not sure what model this is. It's a neat car. Sunroof. Here's a sporty one. This one's even nicer. 1961 XJS.
Yeah.
I guess this could be a XJS convertible, I guess. This 3.8 S-Type. These I've seen raced on YouTube. They have the Goodwood Revival, and you see these things flying around the course. I guess they were pretty good little racers for a sedan. Before I go too far, look at this beast. Holy cow. It's taller than I am. Good Lord. See inside? I wonder if one of these things fold down in the front and there's a bar in there. Could be. Look at the size of this thing. '60 Austin Peerless Limousine. I had no idea Austin made cars that big. You can think of the Austin Mini Cooper.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Yeah.
Wave.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Here's an MGV, nice one. More Jags back there, a lot of Jags. This thing's kind of an interesting car. It's a 1936 Packard Standard 8 And apparently this was driven by the U.S. ambassador to England back then. You can see it's a right-hand drive. Giant white wall tires, big old Packard straight 8. Downdraft carburetor. I didn't know they had those in 36. Let's go look at some more Jags. Another S-type. I hope this comes out. It's kind of dark back here. Here's a little family sedan. Station wagon, I guess. The Morse all-steel Traveler. And good old TR7. My brother-in-law had one of these. 1978. Some old ones here. Old MGB, I guess this is the GT, maybe? Force and I guess that's a tractor from Massey Ferguson, maybe. It's a nice MGB. Oh, this is nice. An MGA coupe. I think they're in the process of restoring this. And I think this is the chassis for it. Yeah, because that body's just sitting on a jolly there. So if we go over here, again, I apologize for how dark it is. This is really in nice shape. This is your basic frame off restoration. It's kind of what I did on my Triumph. It's really, if you can do it, it's the best way to go because you know what you have then. I'd be happy to drive my TR anywhere. In fact, I'm going to Watkins Glen again with my son this year. Oh, look, engine in the rear. See if I can get out of here.
Inside the car, so you want that I painted the way from the body.
It's an Imp. This is the one with the rear engine.
Oh, the MGA? Well, they're going to get
Sort of like a British Corvair, I guess, huh? Sunbeam Imp.
They're just going to come in and they're going to.
So I get a better view of the motor here.
They're going to drill little holes and fit it.
No, not really. There's a motor in there. Just have to take my word for it, I guess.
Well, this is just, they're going to line it, then they're going to mark it, so when they put it back together, they go right in the same place. I know.
You know, my car, I said I was a lot of everything, everything ready for my
Are you taking it out today, the Princess?
No,
No, I'm taking the Dopey.
Mini ice racer.
Well, someone automotive made a delivery to my house, so. Yeah.
There's a dump on your door, Seth?
I got those clamps I bought were the wrong
Orange
size.
Crush.
And they're not cheap, but I decided to keep them. And so I ordered 4 more that were bigger.
Now we're talking. Look at this beast. Wow. Beautiful motor. Nice wheels too.
I think I'm gonna bug out. I'll go get my package off the patio.
I got a text from Dave Lindsay saying he wanted to make it
There's a nice Jag. I wonder if this is a D-type. It is a racer, I guess. Blackjack Jag. I'll have to look up and see what the significance of that is. We look at even the steering is all polished. This is beautiful. I remember somewhere reading where Enzo Ferrari mentioned or commented on the E-Type Jag when it came out, and he said it was the most beautiful car he's ever seen. That's pretty good coming from Enzo Ferrari. Looks like we have some wheel problems here. There's a cutaway of a Austin 1300 with automatic transmission. Guess it's all down there. So here it is in the car, or one in the car. Mini 64 Mini Cooper S.
Yeah, thank you.
These were fast. You see these things racing in Goodwood too. BSA. When I was growing up, a friend of mine had one of these, and I don't think he ever got the brakes to work with it. I don't know how he didn't kill himself in it. And oh look, oil on the ground. Who would have thought? Here's a hot little car. Look at those wheels. I bet this thing is a blast. Look at this. Oh my God, look at those wheels. It's got the oil cooler on the side there. It's like a go-kart with doors. Huh. Here's a newer one. Look, if you compare the height of the car, it's the original one's like a foot shorter than the new ones. Wow. What's this guy? Oh, is this one of those little micro midgets or whatever they call it? Micromini. Oh, Mini Moke. Yeah. Well, that was close. Look at this little guy. Need a little station wagon to go to the store? Actually, it's got a lot of room back there. More than my wife's Tucson, that's for sure. It's a little Austin, 1956 Austin 835 sedan. That's pretty cool. I'd like to put a couple of car seats in the back of that. Here's some more. This is a really nice TD. I always love these cars. This is the very first sports car I ever rode in when I was a kid. One of my friends got one. He bought it for $500, and it was about this kind of condition. Of course, that was back in 1966. It's a 1950 MGYA saloon. That's kind of a neat little car too. Sunroof. Look at that. $1950 or 38 Vauxhall. Convertible. I guess they called that a drop head coupe. Oh, check out the lambskin seat. That's actually kind of a neat interior. It's a real wood dash. I'm not sure what you call this area. Looks like, oh, past car shows, I guess. Looks like. Wow. Mini meat. 1990. A lot of models. That's kind of cool. There's a slot car track with British cars. MG made some nice, really nice looking sedans back in the day. Of course, that's the 1950 one. You think like a 49 to 50 Fords, what they look like, and Chevrolets, and then you see this, it looks like it was back in the 30s. Of course, that was right after the war. I guess they probably had to use a lot of the tooling from the 30s to make cars just to get them out. It's a little midget. It's a neat car. It's in pretty good shape too. Nice interior. There's a nice one. 1939 MGWA. A dual side draft SUs. Wire wheels. Pretty fancy. White walls. Smells like a British car, an old British car with leather. And look at that. Sunroof. Very cool. It's a neat car. Two-tone paint job. And then here's another, is this another Austin? Yeah. 36 Austin limousine. Again, I keep thinking of the Austin Coopers, Mini Coopers. How tiny they were. And look at this. Here's where the boss rode. It's kind of, again, I apologize, it's kind of dark. Oh, look, he's got his umbrella there. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Just as I was leaving, one of the guys in the museum mentioned that on the 21st of May, which is like 2 weeks from now, they're hosting a all-British car show in front of the museum. So something to think about if you're in the area. So I know I'm going to go. Maybe I'll see you there. If you do come, stop by and say hi. Thanks a lot.